and privilege to say a few words here on behalf of United Newah USA. There are a lot of small children here, so I'm going to talk in English. I do speak Newari. Thana Chapi, Baju Meju, Dokusita Yoko Yoko Subado. Translation: thank you for all of you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. I was asked to summarize all the speakers here and to give a brief talk. So we have three distinguished speakers here today. Mr. Manandhar, who has come all the way from Nepal, and he has been doing a lot of work on Nepal Bhasa. So for the children here, Newari is a language which is in the Indo-Burman language. It is akin to Chinese language. I was fortunate that I did learn Newari as a child, but I'm unfortunate that I don't know how to write Newari. So it is important for us, at least, particularly the small children, to try, if not to speak Newari, at least to understand Newari. And I'm very proud that Mr. Manandhar has been doing work in this field for past 15 years. I'd also like to thank Rajopadhyay, sorry. He gave a beautiful talk. I wish he could speak longer, gained a lot of knowledge, and wish to talk to him longer, particularly about all the festivities and cultural things that are performed in Newari culture, including Keta Puja. So sometimes we forget the deep meanings of these festivities. So hopefully we'll be able to talk more with him. And lastly, I would like to thank Sanjeeb Shrestha ji coming from Washington, D.C. It is also a great happiness for me to know that Nepalese Newari community is spread all over the world, just like the Nepalese community also. I'm proud to be a Newar, but I'm prouder to be a Nepali. But also it heartens me to know that there is work going on to unite the large diaspora of Newars throughout the country. Now for the children here, when we talk about Newari, what is Newar? So Newar, as our speakers have said, is a group of people in Nepal who have been there for a long, long time, but their distinguishing features are the art and architecture in Nepal. All the wood crafts, stone crafts, metal crafts often comes from Newari handymen. Architecture, the pagoda style architecture that's well known all over the world, is also being propagated by the Newari community. Calendar and culture. The calendar, Nepal Sambat, we talked about that. Culture are all the different traditions and then the customs that some of our distinguished guests alluded to, and language and literature, the Nepal Bhasa and literature, which unfortunately I have not been able to read. Hopefully the USA, United Newah USA's committee will help to bring some of these programs to our children, because as Mr. Rajopadhyay said, we are here to preserve our culture and to pass on the traditions to our children. So again, this society which has been formed is a purely cultural society, and it is my honor to be an advisor for this society. And fortunately, we have good role models here. NST, Nepalese Cultural and Spiritual Center, which have been very active in the community. So it is easy for us to emulate some of the excellent programs they have done. And I can see similar Newari programs being started, like Newari language, Newari dance classes, and certainly in this day of internet, I think those can be done over the internet, so there can be some sort of Newari language for other organizations in USA. So again, I think in that way, it is very helpful for us that some of the programs have already been started, and it would be excellent if we can do that, especially in the summer, have a Newari language summer camp, Newari dance classes, so that we can further preserve the Newari culture. So with that, I'd like to end here. I just wanted to see, with a show of hands, how many children here speak Newari? Anybody speak Newari? Does any of the children understand Newari? Okay, that is great. That is a dilemma that we face as immigrants in this country, this great nation that we're all in. What do we impart to them? What do we teach them? Do we teach them Nepali? Do we teach them Newari? Do we teach them English? When we were growing up, I think many of us were fortunate that we got to learn all three languages. I think being able to speak Newari is an uphill battle for the kids in our society. That is a reality. But I think it is surely possible for them to be able to understand Newari. And to be able to do that, I think those parents who know how to speak Newari, we should start speaking Newari in the homes so that our children can at least understand Newari. So I would like to end again by saying, when we say what is Newar culture, that is, and especially to the children, I want to say it's Newar culture in Nepal is unique because of our own art and architecture, language and literature, calendar and culture, temples and traditions, which lead to a very unique civilization, and we should be proud of that. But at the same time, as all the speakers before have said, we are just a part of the flower in the beautiful bouquet, or we're just a small puzzle, small piece of puzzle in the whole big puzzle. So we should be proud to be Newars and proud to be Newari. And I would like to thank you all this evening for being here. Sunday evening, it is very difficult. तपाईहरु सबै यहाँ आउनु भएको छ, सबैलाई धेरै धेरै शुभ, धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद. Thank you very much.